and he finally found the shot he wanted, made a perfect shot. So we got to bowl down. Okay, you get these ratchet straps on the head. Okay, so all the small totes will go in here, both the cots will go in here. There's 2 pillows and 2 sleeping bags. This thing comes out.
Anything else?
Nope, that can be shot down. This cot's a booger to put up, but once you get it put up, it's nice and sturdy. Then it's tricky. And so what you have to do with this one is, this is a pipe that slides inside of itself here.
Okay. I don't know how that would do on the battery of the truck though, or if it would even matter. So we've been on the road for a couple hours. We got everything set up now. All of our stuff, we got in that back corner. We got the cot set up here, table. We got breakfast all ready for tomorrow. We're gonna wake up, make breakfast, put the cots away, put all the gear in the Argo, and then we're gonna head off hopefully by around 6-ish.
Probably 6. I'd like to be on the trail an hour before it gets light so we can get in. The sunrise tomorrow's at 7:11.
Okay.
And so I would like to be in, because tomorrow's supposed to be relatively clear. So what that means is it's going to get light fast. And so I want to be in there so when it starts getting light fast, we're ready to go.
Sweet, sweet. It's a good plan.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll sleep in here tonight. Tomorrow we'll be at a tent.
Break down everything, put in the Argo. Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
$5:30. 5:30. We're going to try to be out of here by about 6-ish.
And so without tracks, this is not the same machine. I love this out. This is gauged. That's gauged. dropping the trailer here at a camp spot, and we're going to go out and hunt this morning, and then we'll see kind of what happens. So when I came up here 10 minutes ago, it was all clear here and it was foggy in the bottom. Now all the fog's rolling up on us. We spotted a bull. Well, excuse me, we spotted a moose across the hillside there. Had a pretty large rump on it. Obviously it's a big mature animal. And so we're hoping the fog will lift so we can get a good look at it. And if the fog all goes out of here, we got a huge bottom down here that we're going to be able to look over. And so right now it's just a waiting game. The fog is thick. So I'll wait it out and see what happens. So when we first came up here, I was hoping that we'd be able to spot all of this. The bottom was all fogged in. You couldn't hardly see anything. We couldn't see anything in the bottom. You could see stuff up here. So I thought, well, we'll glass this quickly. Then we'll go down and we'll kind of walk around in the fog and move around in the fog, and maybe we'll bump into something. And then I started glassing over here, and probably, I don't know, a mile and a half or 2 miles away, there's an animal on a ridge line. So by the time we got the spotting scope set up, it was gone. I mean, the fog rolled in, you can't see it. So now we're waiting for the fog to go out. If the fog rolls out, we may get this whole canyon to look over ourselves. It's starting to get to the time where moose are going to be heading toward their beds, but we're still at the edge of that, where if this fog would hurry up and go away, I think we might end up seeing something. So it's just a matter of waiting. So we're spotting over this huge canyon. It's really all we can look at because as you can see, the whole bottom is in fog. So it makes it impossible. Steeper than it looks. One of the things that you want to make sure you do any of these straight up or straight down. So it dropped down now below the fog. Okay, we'll do a quick little gear check here so we know what we brought. I got 3 big action packers in the bottom of this. This is our tent. This has game bags in it. There's the air compressor to pump up tires. Mr. Buddy heater, which is going to be nice. 2 sleeping bags, 2 inflatable air mattresses, pair of rubber boots, sleeping bag, and then we'll take a look and see what's in these. We got 2 cots here. His clothes are in there. I got a camo backpack. And then in here we got 2 pillows in this one. This is my clothes and stuff. And then MREs, which is going to be interesting because I haven't had those for a long time. He brought Red Bull. Some more MREs and food, clothes, and bullets in there. And then in the back of the Argo, I have 2 more totes, little small action packers. This one's got all of our cooking stuff in it, and this has got spotting scope and things like that. And I've got a GoPro or have a tripod here. This is rain gear that we kind of keep in the Argo all the time. And then I have a pair of big binoculars in here for long range spotting. So when we built this trailer, and I probably talked about this at some video at some point in time, but we built this trailer. We built it so that you could put 3 big action packers in the bottom, and then this packers in here, just like that, so that you can still close the lid. So you can get a lot of gear in this thing, but we really built it size dimension wise to hold action packers so that you could separate your gear. One of the problems you have if you don't do that is every time you need anything, it's going to be on the very bottom of your trailer, and you end up having to unpack everything. So this makes it so that we're kind of organized along the way. All right, we're going to go ahead and get camp set up and have lunch. Okay, we're going to do lunch. I'm going to have the buffalo chicken.
Got beef stew.
And so we'll see what's in these things. It seems like the last time I had an MRE, it seemed like everything was kind of like toothpaste. There wasn't really a good texture to it, but we'll see. Maybe I remember things incorrectly. And so here I've got tortillas. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, nice spoon. A moist towelette. Some gum. Nice. Cheese spread with jalapenos. That sounds delish. Turkey snacks. I'm hoping that's kind of like jerky is what I think. Maybe I'll open that up right now. Can you tell us what you got going on there?
Yeah, so I've got this apple turnover, a couple things of this wheat snack bread, and some peanut butter and jelly. So it should be pretty good.
Okay, let's see. Do you want a piece of whatever this was? Turkey snack?
No, I'm good.
Wow. So, I don't really know what to think of it. I'm going to try one.
Beef jerky. Turkey jerky, whatever.
Yeah, turkey jerky. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got mocha. Cappuccino instant powder. That's going to be just delish.
Oh, those are good. Those are also really good.
Patriotic cookies. I can't wait to see what a patriotic cookie looks like.
I think I've had a lot more of these than you have.
I don't know what's in here.
It should say it. That's the buffalo chicken.
The entree, we'll call it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would say that that's a tube of toothpaste. Wow. Okay. And this then is contains dairy. What's it say what it is? Oh, this is the Santa Fe rice and beans.
Oh, that should be good.
It feels like thick toothpaste in there. Okay, so how do I make this thing then?
So you got this green bag, and you're gonna take the top off.
Take the top off the green bag?
Yeah, so you just tear it, there's a little notch there.
Okay, I see that.
And then you're gonna take some of your water. And that one, what I would do is put the amount of water that says, and then each of your entrees on either side of that heating element.
So both of them are going to go in here?
Yeah, you should be able to fit both in there, or pick and choose which one you want warm and which one you want cold.
I want both warm.
I'll put both in there. I filled mine a little bit.
And so it says, do not overfill. Okay. Shoot, that was overfilled.
Doesn't take much. Nope.
It's still overfilled.
These are kind of old, so hopefully the heating element still works.
Well, we can always boil water if we have to.
That's my thoughts exactly.
And that's still too much. Well, it must take about 6 drops. Okay, I'm going to say that's just right. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
mine.
There's some heat coming out of that already.
Yeah, mine might be dysfunctional because there's not heat coming out of mine.
Okay.
But yeah, you're going to want to be kind of quick. Yeah, this is cold. And then you're going to kind of pinch the top, roll it over, and then you're going to set it on your rock or something. Now we don't really have.
Can I set it right there?
Yeah, that'll work great actually.
There, just like that.
Yeah, that works great. And then you got your sides. Those.
That turkey jerky actually is pretty stinking good. You want a piece?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I would give that like 2 thumbs up.
Oh, that's not bad. But I got some of this bread.
What's that?
That's some of this bread. Trade you.
No, not yet. Oh, look, my tortilla's broke.
Trade you for your tortilla.
I'm gonna put my brown toothpaste and the other brown toothpaste on my tortilla.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
And then my cheese spread, I don't want it to get hot too. Because it's like, this is like the thickest toothpaste ever. You know what we should do? I feel like I should get the jet boil, heat some water, and just throw this in the jet boil so it can warm up.
That works too.
Is there anything you want in there? Then I'm going to use that hot water for my instant cappuccino.
That actually, surprisingly enough, I'd like that better with cold water.
Really?
I've had those. Yeah. Makes kind of like a cold mocha. It's pretty good.
Hey, here's what a patriotic cookie looks like.
Like animal crackers.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a... I was expecting red, white... Oh, look at that. Look at this. It's like the top of Uncle Sam's hat. Tastes kind of a little bit like a graham cracker. I think it's okay.
I actually kind of like those.
I do wish my things here weren't broken, but
They always are.
no, okay.
It's like the crackers, they always come broken.
Hot beverage. Okay, so what's it say? Open beverage bag, fill water to appropriate fill line, add beverage powder, remove air from bag.
Don't use the bag.
What's that?
Don't use the bag.
Oh, okay. Do I hit this?
Yeah, just put it in there and just fill it to that line.
Fill it with water?
Yeah, with water.
Why don't I just dump it in my cup? I guess I gotta go authentic, right? I'm gonna go authentic.
Well, it just makes it easier to stir it up. So you know how much water and everything like that. That's really the reason I do it.
This turkey. What do you got happening there?
I got some lemonade.
That looks like lemonade, kind of. I wonder if it's like really Crystal Light. Oh, look at that. I had some kind of beverage thing in mine, too. I have lemonade too. Sugar free, so it's Crystal Light. That's okay, I like Crystal Light. Do you think that's done?
I don't think my heating element worked quite properly. See how hot this is. It's like a lukewarm. So
You can use boiling water out of there, or put the whole thing in there. Here, put the whole thing down in here. It's not really army kosher.
It's not
But
quite
as long as
authentic, but
as long as General Patton isn't watching it, you're good to go.
yeah, pretty much. I think I read that somewhere.
And I would say the bottom of mine is hot, but the top is still cold, so I think I'm going to have to go with the
And these, I
General
kind of,
Patton disapproved way too.
I expected this a little bit. These are older MREs, so the heating element may have expired, something along the lines of that.
This is like, so I bought some stuff earlier, some dehydrated food from Costco, and I called it zombie apocalypse food. But realistically, this is a real zombie apocalypse food. So I have my 2 tubes of toothpaste, I'm going to call it in here. And there's the heater that was in it, and it's not that hot anymore, so whatever. There. Okay, so this one is the buffalo style chicken, and look at this. It's like pudding in there maybe, so it's buffalo pudding, we'll call it. It's got a...
My beef stew is a bit more stew-like.
Oh, okay, so... Boy, I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest. I can't dump it in there.
Well, it doesn't... It's
How are
not
you
like
supposed to eat it?
like that, pretty much.
Okay, so...
It looks like mush.
That's what it looks like, but it does look like there's some chunks in there, so that's kind of interesting. I didn't think there was any chunks.
They look a lot worse than they actually taste. They taste a lot better than they look. I'll give them that.
I hope so.
Now here's mine. Mine actually looks like beef stew. Mine actually looks
That
like
does kind of look like beef stew.
Mine actually looks like a pretty good beef stew. I eat this. I'm going to eat this.
And now, this is my beans and something or other. And you can see there's beans in there.
It looks like refried beans.
It looks like refried beans, kind of. I mean, I'm not complaining yet. Yeah. And here's my cheddar cheese with jalapeno spread. I'm going to do some of that. That's going to be fun.
Now, personally, my favorite thing about MREs is this spoon. This spoon, it's a good spoon.
So how's your thing taste?
Like beef stew.
Like beef stew, huh? Okay.
Tastes like some home-cooked beef stew.
Really? Home cooked?
You know, I might even go that far.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Maybe at your home they don't have very good food.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is my jalapeno cheese. Gonna get my spoon out.
No, that's pretty
I'm
good.
kind of getting excited. I'm starving anyways, so I'm kind of excited about this. Even though I feel like I'm an astronaut, maybe eating astronaut food. Okay, so there's some buffalo chicken and some beans on that. Okay, so there we go. Cheese, buffalo chicken, beans. Try that out and see what happens. I would say this tastes kind of buffalo chicken-y. All right, we're going to finish this, and we'll check back in for the mocha, and I think you have a couple things left, so we'll check back in a little bit.
Okay, so what I've got here, I've got this apple turnover. Let's try this.
While he's trying that, I'm going to make my instant mocha cappuccino instant powder. Looks like you're supposed to be able to tear it right here. That's not as bad as I remember. It's actually pretty good. I think it'd even be better warm. Kind of wish I put that in the warmer thing. That's fine. And then also I've got this piece of bread that I've put the rest of my peanut butter on, and then I've got my grape jelly right here. I've just been kind of sipping on the grape jelly, eating some peanut butter.
Sipping on the grape jelly.
Well, because it doesn't come out of the package very well, so you kind of just sip on it.
So it's like grape Kool-Aid.
Well, no, it just doesn't come out of the package very well. It's jelly. It's
Oh,
just,
gotcha. Okay.
It just isn't coming out of the package.
All right, so I'm going to try to fill this up to the line. And we've seen how bad I am at that. Oh, let's see.
Shouldn't take too
Okay,
much.
to the line. It's got a little zip locker on it. I'm going to fold it over once and shake it.
Yep. Okay, it's actually a little better than I thought.
And then I guess I just drink it if I'm going to be like MacArthur. I would drink this just right out of the packet. I wouldn't use a cup.
MacArthur would probably just drink it dry.
Oh, probably. He probably,
you know.
I'd say it's as good as Starbucks.
It's a low bar.
Yeah, I don't like Starbucks, but whatever. Okay. All right, so that is lunch. Next thing we got to do is
We're going to set up the tent next, so you can see we still got the totes out and whatnot. So we'll set up the tent, get the cots put in there, maybe take a mid-afternoon nap, and then before we do that though, the fog is totally lifted right now. And so we're going to have to go over and spot that hillside out really well. Probably with the big binoculars, and just cut it up and make sure there's nothing there. So last night when we stayed in the camper, or the trailer, our stuff got a little damp, as it does anytime you stay in it. So we got those out drying, got the tent set up, trailer's there. So my son just shot his first bull ever. Beautiful fork bull, just about like this, fork bull. So we'd spotted it, we snuck down into it. The wind was blowing, they were feeding through. What I would have liked to have done was get in front of them and let them feed to us, but the wind was, they were feeding into the wind, which would be smart. And so we had to kind of come at them from the side and not overshoot them or undershoot them. And we got into them, and we had 2 or 3 times that we almost could get, but not quite. He passed on a couple of shots that cow stepped out, just marginal ones, and he finally found the shot he wanted, made a perfect shot. So we got a bull down.